Oh, all right. Still no supplies, though.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained.
No, the three of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare. Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Cry all when it blows our will. To the one that succeeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Isn't that the alien who was in charge in Lilo and Stitch? I couldn't
Commander,
tell you.
We've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
New faction orders granted. Heavy equipment scavengers. Covert actions now available in the ring. As long as aliens walk this earth, the Reaper's hunt will never end. Sure.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
So much is happening right now. I've played 2 missions, game. The Resistance has informed us that one of the Chosen, Jax Baladur, has claimed control of nearby regions. If we go to missions in this area, there's a good chance they will try to defend their territory. Alaska? It's more like actually the Canadian territories. Alaska's more over here. Why though? Why pick that territory? Okay. Okay, please give me these supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Canada, Alaska, same thing, really, though, aren't they? No. No, 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 no.
Commander, if we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible.
Right, okay. We've had the troops digging through scrap piles and looting corpses, and at this point, it's safe to assume they're on constant vigil for anything we could use to improve our gear. All the raw materials in the world won't mean much if we can't find a use for them. But I think this modular weapons system is a good start. Having pushed our existing designs about as far as I thought possible, the integration of a few key alien components provided the much-needed stability we've been looking for. With these modifications in place, we should be able to attach larger upgrades for even more firepower. The troops will like that. So weapon upgrades can now be attached directly to our weapons to provide bonuses. Gotcha. Okay, so he wants us to do alien biotech, because that has to do with our, yeah, having successfully conducted the traumatic procedure. So we're going to research the key or whatever that he took out of my brain.
I will make that our highest priority.
They're both 90% ice, and all the people are secretly moose, though, so I mean, when you think about it, no, actually, Northwest Territories and Alaska are actually very beautiful places. They're not just ice.
I've started to wonder how the Advent
Why do you always get cut off?
much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
Please do not ruin your view of Canada as a moose-landed ice hell. Examine an Advent officer corpse. Tell me more. Have Dr. Teakin perform an Advent officer autopsy in the research labs. Well, we'd need a corpse for that in the first place, and I think I used them to research.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
With little time to prepare, we were forced to conduct an extremely invasive procedure on the commander in order to remove what appeared to be an implant carefully enmeshed within the occipital lobe. Although all indications were that the device was not designed for removal, concerns as to the commander's potential longevity and the risk of possible remote manipulation by the aliens left us with little alternative. Despite my concerns, the commander has so far felt no lasting effects from the procedure and appears to be recovering ahead of expectations. As for the chip itself, my initial findings are alarming, to say the least. The device is psionically driven by the latent energy of the subject's brain, in this case the commander. More importantly, it appears the device functions as both a transmitter and receiver, relaying information via some form of psionic link. Even after removal, I've had to shield the device to contain the residual psionic fields surrounding the implant itself, for fear of what it might be capable of. If my current theory is correct, the commander may have played a more important role in Advent's operations than we could have possibly imagined. Well, he was talking about, like, combat simulation, so what? Was I, like, running their entire army because I'm some kind of tactical genius? Infirmary. An engineer can be staffed in the infirmary to decrease the time our soldiers need to recover from injuries. Soldiers can be staffed here to remove negative traits acquired in combat. The hypervital module upgrade allows for temporary suspension of a soldier's health for the duration of any single combat deployment. Okay. Oh, we do have a corpse. Aside from the variety of fascinating genetic enhancements found in the Advent troopers, the officers appear to be augmented further with some kind of biomechanical implant. I believe this allows for some form of communication throughout the alien hierarchy. If we were to somehow tap into the system, I wonder, what might we hear? Do it, dude.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Fun.
New orders, Commander?
No engineers. I need an engineer. Because I would totally put
I wish
one.
we had a simulator for Bradford to practice on. If he crashes this ship, I might just hand him over to Advent myself. Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet, to organize and plan future operations together.
Allows managing covert actions and coordinating with the Resistance. Well, that'd be great if I had freaking supplies. Oh, I need to build the infirmary. I really want the guerrilla tactics school, actually. Ah. Give me these supplies.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however,
So I was right.
the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network, These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
Use the skull jack. Item on an Advent officer in combat to gain access to the alien communication network. So we need to build the Proving Ground facility, complete the Skull Hack project in the Proving Ground, and then use it. Okay.
Commander,
It's gonna
I've
take a while.
updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Physically larger and more tactically capable than the subordinate troopers, the Advent officers administer a system of control over the troopers through a carefully engineered psionic link augmented with a mechanical implant. From my initial examination of the commander and a careful review of the information gathered in the alien containment area, I now have a theory as to how this system was established. It is my firm belief that this process of psionic control was specifically engineered to allow rapid deployment of tactical information drawn directly from the subconscious mind. In this case, the mind of our very own commander. With this hierarchy in place, tactical knowledge stored in the depths of the commander's mind was processed and transmitted to the Advent officers, who in turn directed the troopers and other subordinates. With the commander no longer attached to their psionic network, it's difficult to say how the orders are being dispersed at this point, although I'm sure the aliens have planned for this potential contingency. I believe it may be possible to tap into this network, but it would require the use of a living Advent officer to function as our conduit. To facilitate this difficult task, we've worked to develop a new device, the Skull Jack, which should be capable of disabling an officer. From there, it's simply a matter of hacking the officer in the field, although I won't speculate as to the outcome.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skulljack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
We've made an astonishing breakthrough! We must begin researching modular cannons immediately! This allowed us to add an additional upgrade slot to all cannons without sacrificing balance firepower. I mean, sure, do it.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Since if we don't do it, we're gonna lose it forever.
Nothing on the local comms. Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive
system-
signal coming from the Advent Network Tower. It's global. Sir, I think you'll want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved crumble.
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end. Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach.
Your signal's breaking up. Outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
What?
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out.
They're targeting innocent civilians.
Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
Advent is attacking one of the resistance havens in eastern US. We need to help the resistance fighters reinforce their defenses and push back the aliens. Warning, the fucking assassin lady controls this region. Oh no. I still didn't even get my supplies. Are my people even healed?
Setting course for eastern United States.
I was so close, my supplies. Okay, who do we have available here? Do we have any upgraded troops? We do have some. Okay. Mukau's still out of it. And so is Vine, but we can do this. Okay, I don't like your little bandana thing, lady. Callie, sorry. Yeah, get that boonie hat on. Wait. Yeah, shoot him up, cowboy. Let's go. Weapon upgrade? We have nothing. Now, we got Jarne Goosens, who was the guy that we had on our very first mission who survived, and he's finally out of recovery. He needs some like glasses or something. Yeah, this sports. This guy looks like, you know, he's like a surfer dude, kinda. Like, he, like, works out. He bicycles. He's one of those people, like, wakes up at, like, 6 a.m. and is like, oh, yeah, I love mornings. Let me get on my bicycle and pedal around. And then he goes to, like, a coffee shop. That's what those glasses mean. Fits him. And we have Shane Porter. He's just coming back from the previous mission, I think. I mean, he already looks kind of dope, to be honest. And we're gonna have to take a new rookie. Let's take Won Shik-jun from South Korea. But, dude, I don't like this bandana setup and backwards hat you got going on. That's... Nah. Nah. Yeah, he has a cigarette because he don't give no fucks. You can keep the backwards hat, that's fine. Looking for like a nice true brown. I can't find one. That's fine. Just stay default like that then. All right, let's go. It's not like we have any freaking. We do have one med kit actually. You should probably give it to the support guy then. I think the gremlin and can be issued protocols which aid allies, hack electronic targets. Yeah, so I think the gremlin like should be able to use the med kit if we need to. So give it to him. All right, let's go.
Sky range.
In position to drop.
One of our contacts in the Resistance says Advent peacekeepers have been spotted conducting a sweep near an outpost in this area. The aliens won't hesitate to kill anyone they find, so we're heading in to protect as many people as we can. Secure the camp and eliminate all hostile forces.
Operation Yodeling Saga. What a great name. So we need to save the resistance forces and defeat all the enemies.
One of those chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Yodeling Saga sounds like a weird E3 indie game. You are totally right. And you use like a USB microphone and it actually like listens to your voice and you gotta like hit the notes properly like Rock Band. Okay, so we want to save these people and we need to just kill all the enemies. So I'm gonna say like let's make our way towards them. Slowly, but towards them. Rookie, you go first.
Heading to that location.
Oh god, don't bring SingStar back. A lot of people really like SingStar though. to be honest. I'm not saying I was one of them. I didn't own it. But I know a lot of people who really enjoyed it.
On it. Got it covered.
Will do. Advent forces sighted.
Good job, Resistance. Maybe, like, take cover, though? Just a suggestion. Good job, though. That's a lot of damage. Their guns are, like, really weak, though. Like, they're doing, like, 2 damage a shot. So, I mean, they did a lot of damage on the sectoid, though, which is good for me. You used to play it, and there was only one song you were good at, and you don't remember what it was. Is that unmemorable? Look, don't blame the game if you're bad at singing.
On my way.
Oh, no. Don't hurt the Resistance! Got him.
It's down.
Say that to my face, not online. Look. Look. I'm bad at singing too. It's okay. It's okay.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Plus 20 defense. All right.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Taken care of.
Wow, he got ranked up right away. That's great. That shot is just so undoable, like 29%.
Heading to that location.
No, do not throw that frag grenade. Holy sh.
On Overwatch.
No! Resistance!
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
Good job, Resistance. Okay, Sectoid, time to die.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Ah! Dude, you didn't even shoot at his cover. Come on now, you're so bad.
Running dry. Moving on target location. to that location.
Can we please hit it?
That is not good.
No need to ask twice.
Don't hurt the civilians! No! David White! Oh no, they got those stun baton dudes here too.
There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
Okay, we need to flank this guy. He's behind such good cover. But nobody can move far enough. Okay, I'm gonna move the sniper here, but she's only gonna be able to use her pistol. Should be good enough, though. Yeehaw, motherfucker!
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
Okay, good. So we saved those people. Okay, move on to the next group. They're kind of far away.
Okay. Locked and loaded. Already there. Moving. I'm ready.
Stephanie Davis was killed. All those civilians have names. It makes me so sad. All these resistance members are like actually excellent shots. I don't think one of them has missed so far. Oh, well. Never mind. Dude, take cover. You're in the open there. According to this, should only be 3 enemies left alive. If so, we totally have this.
Already there.
Solid copy.
Good to go. No need to ask twice.
The car exploded. Why would you stay beside the exploding car? Caleb Young was killed. Ugh. Oh no, wait, there's 8 enemies now. Like, it's not my fault, I'm moving as fast as I can.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. We've got Advent here.
Finally, at least I can see some.
I'm all over it. Advent troops spotted. Heading out.
Yeah, well, one Chick-Chun is flanked, so I'm gonna give him some extra defense. No? That was a civilian, wasn't it?
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
That might be a problem. They don't even give two fucks about me. They're just shooting at the resistance and civilians.
Getting a little toasty here.
Okay, I want to take this guy out first and foremost.
Understood. Moving out. Target
Good.
neutralized. Moving to position.
Yeah, we gotta take out this faceless. Get out of here. Ah! Missed? Dude, it's the size of a barn! Yeah. Partner.
No longer a threat.
Affirmative. Moving out. Hostiles pacified.
Okay, what does this thing do? He's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's not happy with me. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's get this guy before he causes trouble.
Roger that. Understood. Moving out.
Don't miss this time. There we go.
Hostiles pacified.
Menace 1-5,
Hey, we did it.
Secured the remaining civilians, and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope. Good work out there.
Rating, excellent. We rescued 11 out of 19 civilians, so that's pretty good. Yodeling Saga was a success.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to the Elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
I'm glad to see our troops finding success in the field. It's good for the entire crew's morale.
Oh, they're tired, huh? Your energy level is low. Okay. We got tons of promotions on everybody. So you can get blast padding. Your gear includes layers of extra padding and blast plates, granting a bonus point of armor and 66% less damage from explosive attacks. Or shredder. Your cannon attacks shred armor. I feel like shredding armor is what I'm gonna go with here. So we got medical protocol. Their gremlin can perform healing actions remotely. Gremlin heal and gremlin stabilize. Their gremlin has a single charge. If a medkit is equipped, the gremlin will gain an additional charge. Or combat protocol. Send the gremlin to an enemy to jolt them, dealing guaranteed damage, which is increased against robotic enemies. I want to go with medical protocol. Well, okay, hang on. Mukau is also a support guy, so he's going to be able to choose between one of these two. So I should pick one for this guy and then the other one for Mukau. We haven't fought any robotic enemies yet, so... Okay, I'm going to take combat protocol on this guy, and I'll take the medical protocol on Mubot when he gets that upgrade. Return fire. When targeted by enemy fire, automatically fire back with your pistol once per turn. Long watch. Allow Overwatch to trigger with squad sight. Kind of like return fire, to be honest. And we got another grenadier. We rescued a civilian. The civilians rescued during the Advent retaliation mission have bolstered the resistance, increasing income. Yes. We got 2 sectoid corpses. We got tons of corpses. Although the sectoids have changed substantially since the invasion, their ability to manipulate psionic energy has clearly not been diminished in the process. With a complete study of this new specimen, we may be able to develop the psionic capabilities of our own troops. In the first game, the sectoids were like little tiny creatures who like scuttled across the ground. Now I guess because they got the human DNA in them, they're very tall and humanoid now. At one time, the Thin Men were the most advanced infiltration units available to the aliens. In the first game, the Thin Men were very tall and skinny, but they tried to they kind of looked like humans. Now, we face a species capable of mimicking the human form at will. If we can come to understand how it is that they emulate us so effectively, perhaps we could develop a tool to deceive them ourselves. The Advent Stun Lancer is commonly seen maintaining order and quelling disturbances throughout the world. Their unique stun lance could be adapted into a weapon our rangers are already training to use. That would be great because I fucking hated him. That's what killed Mukau #1.
Another impressive effort, Commander. My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
Oh, well, thank you. Many innocent lives were saved by your decisive action on the battlefield today, Commander. You and your troops are to be commended. Yeah, we're getting more supplies.
Commander, having these 2 soldiers continue to work together has paid off. They know each other well enough at this point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities.
Huh. Shane, Porter, and Callie. Level 1 bonds can be formed immediately, but all future bond levels are attained by staffing bonded soldier pairs in training center.
But at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, bond them. Benefits. Teamwork. Grant an additional action point to a bond mate. As a single charge shared between bond mates. That could be very good because, like, having the sharpshooter Callie be able to shoot twice could be very useful. Could a custom poster featuring this bond? Sure. Alright. Advent, meet your nightmares. I don't like this, like, yellow background, though. Yeah, there we go.